Oil and natural gas companies traditionally focused on exploring and producing conventional oil and natural gas reservoirs, where oil and gas exist in reasonably high-quality reservoir rock. After extensive geological and geophysical analysis, these more difficult to predict and more isolated reservoirs are typically drilled straight down. Vertical exposure to the productive rock allows oil and/or gas to flow to the surface. However, a great deal of the oil and natural gas in North America, as well as in other parts of the world, is trapped in rock with small, often unconnected pores. These reservoirs are comprised of shales, or other low-quality rock types that contain vast amounts of oil and gas trapped deep beneath the Earth's surface. These shale formations, which are located throughout the United States, have historically been difficult to extract volumes from economically. Advances in horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracturing have now made production from these difficult reservoirs commercially viable. The risk of not finding the targeted reservoir and encountering oil and gas has also gone down dramatically. The process begins the same way, with a vertical wellbore. At depth, the well is turned horizontally and extended thousands of feet within the targeted reservoir. Horizontal drilling enables operators to drill multiple wells from one well site, thereby minimizing disturbance to the surface, while tapping productive rock as far as 2 miles horizontally away from the trajectory of a vertical well. The vertical section of the wellbore typically has 2 or 3 progressively smaller diameter layers of steel casing cemented into place to stabilize the well as it is being drilled to greater depths. These layers of casing and cement also serve as barriers between underground freshwater aquifers and the material that will eventually flow through the pipe to the Earth's surface. The cementing process at depths coincident with the aquifers, which are several thousands of feet above the targeted oil and gas reservoirs, is overseen by state regulatory officials. The horizontal well is also cased and cemented. Once drilling is completed, small charges are used to punch holes in the horizontal casing. There can be numerous sections of the casing that are strategically punctured with these small holes measuring fractions of an inch. Now it's time for hydraulic fracturing to commence. Fracturing uses water, sand, and a small percentage of additives that are pumped into the well at a very high pressure. The pressurized fluid pushing against the rock causes it to fracture, creating tiny microfractures throughout the rock in the vicinity of the horizontal well bore. After the fluid has effectively fractured the rock, fluid injection stops and the pressure inside the rock recedes. Sand is displaced into these small fractures and helps hold them open so oil, gas, and water can flow from the impermeable rock into the well bore. The network of newly created interconnected pore space allows the previously trapped oil and gas to flow to the surface. The combination of horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracturing has opened up massive resources of previously inaccessible domestic oil and natural gas. The pace of change within the industry has been profound, with more than 45,000 horizontal wells in operation in the U.S. as of the end of 2012, nearly 24 times that of 2003. This activity, in turn, is driving unprecedented domestic production opportunities.